What is going on, everybody? My name is Dylon57, and today we are going to start part 5 of our Doom 2016 Any% tutorial. Today we are doing Argent Energy Tower. Very cool level. There's a couple of really neat tricks, really neat interactions that happen in this level. So I'm going to try to show you exactly how to do it. We've got the big boy boost, and we've got the end level in the level quicker maneuver. So we're going to go ahead and start the level here. And as soon as we load in, we're going to hold A, because naturally you can't start moving as soon as you start a level. So we're going to hold A, and that's going to let us know when we can move. And then we're just going to turn around and we're going to walk this way. You're going to want to take out your machine gun. You're going to jump over here, and then you don't technically have to do this micro missile boost, but if you want to, you certainly can. All you're going to do is, while you're walking, I'll show you how this is done. While you're walking, shoot a couple of micro missiles and let it do a little damage boost. Okay, a couple of micro missiles, damage boost. All right. And we're going to be going right here. Here we're going to do a tiny little mini rail boost right off of this rail. And how we're going to do that is, you see this little bit on the floor, this little U-shaped bit with a gray in it. We're going to walk right over the top of that, and it's going to give us just enough height to where we boost off of this rail. So you're going to look kind of at this point next to that big 0. You're going to walk forward, and it's just going to boost you up. Again, walk forward, boost you up. Now that we're over here, we're going to head to where we pick up the double jump boots. If you want to, you can shoot a couple micro missiles here, and that'll help you, jump a little bit closer to that door. Kind of like that. We're going to go in here, pick up the boots, and when I pick up these boots, we're going to wait for him to turn the left boot toward us to reload checkpoint. Just like that. Turns the left boot toward us, reload checkpoint. And that's going to land us right back here to where we can do this boost again. Now here there's 2 ways to do this boost. One is the safe way. One is the kind of risky but saves 3 to 5 seconds way. The first way is we just do it, same exact way, do a little boost up. Then we can do a little micro missile boost, kind of failed it there, and we jump up there. I'm not going to jump up there right now because I don't want it to reload the checkpoint. The second way that we can do this boost is, whenever we actually get the boost, we're going to fling our mouse this way and then this way. So we're just going to do a quick little fling, and it's going to land us on that platform. Just like that. It is very risky, basically not worth doing, but yeah, it's pretty neat if you do get to pull it off. Here's that trick again. Kind of like that. That one wasn't too good. What can happen, there's a couple things that can go wrong with that, and it's honestly inconsistent. I had to use a few takes to get the 2 that I even got there. But one thing that can happen is you can go way too far over, and you can land kind of right there. Or you can just completely fling out of the wall that way. That time it would have been safe, but you can just completely fling out into the abyss over here. But yeah, if you want to go for that, more power to you, but it's not ultra worth it. Just like that. Yeah, that happens a lot. So normally, you're just going to do a quick little boost, boop, land up there, micro missiles, get a little tiny boost, and then we're going to jump up here. The next thing we're going to do is the big boy rail boost, all the way up to the top of the tower. This setup is very precise, and you absolutely need 200 frames per second. When you look down, you do get the 200 frames per second. you know, depending on your graphic settings, if you look up, it'll be a bit lower. If you need to use the res scale tool, this would be a perfect application for it. But essentially, I'm going to show you that setup right now. What we're going to do is we're going to get right here. We're going to crouch. And then we're going to put our cursor right here above this thing. Your point of reference here is this arrow. Okay? We're going to crouch. And we're going to put our cursor... Oop, it's very, very precise. We're going to put our cursor about here. Our barrel should be about lined up with that arrow, and our cursor should be right here. So just pay attention to this setup. Just look at this for a second. All right. And after we get lined up here, we're going to stand up, and we're going to look exactly right here where this little, what do you call these? Chevrons or something, or I don't know what they're called. But we're going to look exactly right here. That's going to give us the correct angle. Once we're here, there's a couple of different ways that we can input this rail boost. We can do the input buffer method, or we can just straight up press space and W at the same time. Very, very similar to the Argent facility rail boost. I personally use the input buffer here, but you can do it either way. It kind of depends on your preference. So I'm going to do it the way that I do it. We're going to press tab, we're going to press space and W, and boom. We're going to boost. Alright? Oop, way too high. We're going to press tab, we're going to press space and W, and then we're going to press tab again. Right? That was a low boost. If you get a low boost, you have to reload checkpoint. Alright, we're going to do that again. Alright? And here, I'm just going to press W, get into here, and if you land up here, it's fine. You can still survive. No big deal. But what we're doing whenever we're in the air there, and by the way, we just kind of get down here. While we are in the air, we're pressing W and S to kind of adjust our movement. It does take some time to get used to this boost, I will tell you. But if you press S, that'll actually help you get more height, and if you press W, that'll help you go more forward. And what we're aiming at is, you see right there, it's kind of hard to see, but you see that little square with the two circles? Right behind that top circle right there, that is the room that we need to get into. It's very important for you to have that as a frame of reference. So here, I'm going to try to do the optimal boost. I'm going to stop talking and just do the boost. Just like that. Okay? Let's try again. Okay, that was a little too high. I landed right here. That's fine. You can just walk forward, go through the roof. Just like that. Another way to set up this boost is by getting up on this rail here. I'll go ahead and see if I can try to do that. We're going to get up on this rail here. We're going to line up right here. Okay? And where this line is on this gas can, that's going to be our setup point. So again, like any other rail where we would be already standing on the rail, we're going to let go here. We're going to press SW, and it's going to give us the boost. A little bit too high. Ooh, a little bit too far. But you get the idea. You can still boost off of there. Let's try again. Okay. And sometimes you'll get stuck in here like this. It's really hard to get out of it. But you can. You can get out of it. And if you ever land in this room, sometimes you'll go like really, really low and it'll just fling you into this room. You can just jump up here and then jump up here, and you'll get to the correct position that you need to be in. So now that we're up here, it's time to pick up the Gauze Cannon, the #1 best movement device that we have in this game. Gauze movement is super fun, super cool. So we're going to pick that up right now. And whenever we go here, we're going to want to be really careful because we can die. You can actually rub up against this wall or one of the walls, because if you drop down too far, you will die. You'll hit a death trigger, and sometimes you actually won't make it on this ledge. So I'll go ahead and show you this right now. Do a little jump and land. Alright. Show you that again. Oh, we grabbed the ledge. That's perfectly fine. Alright, do a little jump right here and land. Again, sometimes if you don't jump at the right time, you will hit this and die, or you won't walk forward onto the ledge and you'll plummet into the abyss to your death. But what we're going to do is we're going to pick up this Gauze Cannon and we're going to reload checkpoint. Pick it on up, and as soon as you see the animation of you picking up the Gauze Cannon, that means that you can reload checkpoint. Because one thing that works in this game, I don't know if I've discussed this before, but one thing in this game is as soon as you have something, it's on your person. The only exception really is the double jump boots. Once you have it in your hands, it's on your character and it stays with you, even if you reload checkpoint or change levels or anything like that. So now that we're here, I'm going to take a moment to talk about gauze boosting and the mechanics of it. If you want to, you can also watch Literally Metaphorical's YouTube video on Doom 2016 movement tech. But whenever you gauze boost and you shoot this gauze cannon, it actually affects your character's momentum. It gives you momentum because of the recoil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press space. I'm just going to press space and I'm going to shoot this gauze cannon. So you see, I moved back pretty far, like relatively far. That's pretty neat. Okay. So doing the gauze boost, you can see how it would greatly affect your character's momentum. So what you want to do whenever you are gauze boosting is you want to get a bit of a running start, just a bit of a running start before you actually shoot the gauze cannon, and it will send you further. I'll show you that. Actually bounced off some terrain on the ground there, but I would have landed about right here instead of, like, you know, kind of right here. It goes much further. And then whenever you do the gauze boost, if you press space right as you hit the ground, you'll do what's called a bunny hop. It preserves your momentum as you're boosting. So here's a bunny hop. You see, it kind of preserved my momentum going forward. Here, I'll try to do another one. Boom. Just did a little bunny hop as soon as I hit the ground there. And that got me all the way over to this door. So whenever you reload checkpoint, you're probably going to have your pistol out or something. You're going to switch to your gauze cannon. You're going to start walking backward a little bit. And you're just going to do a gauze jump and then bunny hop at the end of it so you can get over to this door trigger. So as soon as I hit this door trigger, I interact with this door. It's going to start a cutscene, and at the end of the cutscene, we have to kill a certain number of enemies. It equals up to about 4 revenants, and I want to say 6-ish imps and other smaller demons. That's going to give us enough combat points to trigger the next sequence. And I'm going to do it a couple of times for you so you can kind of see the timing. But here I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to hit this trigger. We're going to get the cutscene. Oh, there's Olivia. We met up with her, finally. Oh no, she's gone. Oh no. Right? So you got a checkpoint here. Right? And if you want to, you can Gauze Boost back here to go a little bit further. We're going to grab this quad damage, and we're going to start killing things. Anything that we can see. Shoot those guys with the gauze cannon one time, it'll kill them with the quad damage. And here, we're just killing anything we see. Right? My timing there was when I heard Olivia, or the computer say 6, and we're just going to jump down here. Right? Hit this armor. We are on a timer. Gauze. Do a bit of a bunny hop over here. Alright? We pick this up as soon as possible, and whenever you pick up an Argent cell, you're going to press the left arrow. That'll put it over the ammo, and then press enter. Okay? Now, I went ahead and loaded checkpoint so I can show you this again. We're going to kill enough enemies until the computer starts talking, and whenever it hits 6, we're going to grab the invincibility, jump off the ledge, do a 180-degree turn, and jump down to where that armor pickup is. Okay, show you this again. Right. Picking up the quad. There's one right there. Right, just killing as many as we can. Eight, 7, 6, jump, 180, jump, jump again off of this thing, and we're coming down here to the armor. Turn around, shoot about right there, bunny hop. I can't pick this up again because I already got ammo. But you would pick up the Argent cell, and sometimes if you're low on health and the RNG doesn't play friendly with you, you can go over there and you can pick up some health. Not super crucial, but the end of that cutscene actually is RNG as to when it's actually going to start that timer. Sometimes you'll get a fast one, sometimes you'll get a slower one. Kind of just depends. But yeah, from there, the level ends and we're straight into Cadinger. You're going to hold enter as soon as the screen starts fading to white, and the level will end. One thing that I failed to mention in this tutorial is whenever you actually do hit an in-level trigger, as soon as you hit that in-level trigger, you're going to hold enter because it's going to get you past the in-level screen on the very first possible frame that you can. So I hope this video has been informative. Level's not too long. There's just a couple of really precise bits of movement tech involved. You know, well, tricks, really. But, yeah. Thank you for watching the video. Really appreciate it. 6. Right, had to listen for the timing there. And, again, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Discord's linked to the description, both for the Modern Speedrunning Doom Discord and my personal Discord. And, yeah, I'll see you in the next one.